cranking out a Celsius today. It's about 5 o'clock. Got a late start today. Green apple cherry. Make your lip pucker, that's for sure. But see what we got on the agenda. Don't have much time today, so we're gonna install roll pan. Got it off eBay, $100. Said it was for a Dodge. We'll see what happens with that. Did it with some quick spray paint, and then I had these metal brackets laying around, so I'm gonna clean them up a bit, weld them to the frame, and then see if I can get some holes to line up and check back in a minute. Closer look on these brackets here. Put it on the frame, something like that. Throw a little weld around it. See what happens. Got it mocked up. Hit it with a tap hose. Whoa. What's the saying? That ain't going nowhere. Let's see. Line up the other side here. That's supposed to happen, I think. You know, everything's good from Harbor Freight, except the magnets. Time to test fit. It's upside down. Looks good for my house, and we're there, so. Alright, now we pray that these holes line up. Got some bolts from the bolt bin. Let's see what happens. Here's Uno. What do you think? I think we're good. Now we weld. Oh, I think I'm out of gas. That's lovely. I ended up running out of gas, so I had to grind down all the welds and then re-weld it. And here's the outcome. Pretty crispy, if you ask me. Throwing on that paint while it's still hot so it dries quicker, you know the drill. Everything's welded up, painted. Let's put her on. That's a clean install. There she is. Nuts. Couple zips. Ooh. I think we need to angle her in just a little bit. There we go. Finished product. Not too shabby. Next step here is I want to make a bracket that holds these heater hoses to the frame and then keep them away from the wastegate and the manifold a little bit. So I was digging around my metal bin and I found this. So my thoughts are, put that right there, bend it up and around, and see what happens. Right in the eye. Seems about right. Seems legit now. Alright, so here's the bracket. Now this is first bend. I haven't even tested it yet. Look at that. Beautiful work right there. Now I just gotta find a bolt and a nut. And I think we're in business. Probably just bend this down just a hair to clamp the hoses a little bit better. Here is the finished product. Just ended up throwing it in the vise. Kind of clamping down on it a little bit. Nut from the bolt bin. Slide it around. Done. Put a nut on the bottom and we're cooking with Crisco. So I'm hoping with no wrench at the bottom I can kind of just give this a zip and then the nut will kind of stay there. Yep. So I think that's not bad. I might add a zip tie on them to kind of hold them together, but I mean that's what we call professional right there. That's the finished look there. I just threw 2 zip ties right around it to kind of hold them together. But between that and the roll pan and not a lot of time today, She's got a few dents dropped around the floor, but coming together. Alright folks, that concludes today's video on the trusty steed here. Roll pan, heater hoses are wrapped up now. So every day I'm going to try to get a video out. I only had about 3 hours today to get in the shop today, get some work going. So yeah, another video tomorrow. Let's get it.